Welcome to CurioLens, exploring the hidden stories behind the ordinary.
Sweaty palms. The ticking clock. The terrifying silence of the exam hall. We have all been there. Exams are the universal nightmare of every student. But have you ever stopped in the middle of a math test and wondered, who is responsible for this? Who invented exams? Who decided that a piece of paper should determine your entire future? If you Google this question, the internet will point its finger at one man, Henry Fischel. Legend says he was a 19th century American businessman who invented exams to test his students. Millions of students around the world curse his name every day. But here's the twist. That story is mostly a myth. While Henry Fischel did play a role in how we grade things, he didn't invent the concept of the exam itself. To find the real culprit, we need to go back much further. We need to travel back 1,400 years to ancient China. Welcome to the Sui Dynasty, around 605 AD. The emperor needed a way to select the best government officials. He didn't care if you were rich or poor, he just wanted to know if you were smart. So they created the Imperial Examination, also known as the Keju. And trust me, compared to this, your history test is a piece of cake. These exams were brutal. They lasted for 72 hours. Students were locked inside tiny cells. They had to eat, sleep, and write their essays inside that small box for 3 days straight. It was so stressful that some candidates actually died inside the cells. But if you passed, you and your family were set for life with honor and wealth. For centuries, this was just a Chinese tradition. But in the 19th century, British officials visited China. They saw this system and thought, hey, this is a great way to stress people out. Just kidding. They realized it was a fair way to select people based on merit, not just family names. Soon, the British East India Company adopted it, then Oxford and Cambridge followed, and finally, the rest of the world. The Industrial Revolution standardized everything, from factory products to, well, students. And just like that, the modern exam system was born. So, who invented exams? It wasn't just one evil man named Henry. It was an ancient Chinese emperor looking for talent, followed by British aristocrats looking for order. Exams might be painful, but they gave ordinary people a chance to prove themselves, regardless of who their father was. But tell us in the comments, if you could invent a new way to test students without exams, what would it be? If you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe to CurioLens for more stories behind the ordinary. See you in the next one!